Okay.
Coming up on this special episode of the Goldilocks Zone, we're about to enter the Lost Mines in our first ever game of Dungeons & Dragons played for you at home. We're going to do this over a couple episodes. It's going to be a fun journey. Join us and our mythical creatures as we traverse our magic journey and other associated words with Dungeons & Dragons. It's going to be fun. Join us. The Goldilocks Zone goes on an adventure, starting right now. You're entering the Goldilocks Zone, episode number 27, recorded October 14th, 2015. The Lost Mines of Phandelver, Chapter 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Goldilocks Zone. I'm Sean Jenks, and I'm joined, as always, by the Dungeon Master himself, Mr. Sir Prince Matt Mariani. Sir, how are we doing this week?
I'm feeling pretty good, Sean. Feeling like I just rolled a D20.
Oh, hey, I don't know what that means yet, but I hope I soon will. Matt, we've got a lot going on this week, but we've got to start off by introducing our two guests, which I'm very excited about. The first guest is a computer programmer, a connoisseur of alcohol and fine food, and is a co-host of the Don't Panic podcast. It's both Colby Revenue and Dan Miller. Guys, how are we doing this week? Thanks for joining us.
I've got my alcoholic beverage, so I'm good to go. Yes, nice.
Ginger ale.
I've got my tea.
Like a badass.
Perfect.
Nice. Well, thanks for being here. As I mentioned, we'll do plugs at the end, but the three of us do a show, Don't Panic, about technology. We do that every week, don'tpanic.io. But Matt and I have for a long time been wanting to do a crossover, like, super episode with both shows. And I think Matt came up with the idea of doing a Dungeons & Dragons game on the show with all four of us. We're going to do it over a couple episodes, starting with this one. Now, I don't know how much we want to warn the audience about our lack of knowledge around Dungeons & Dragons. Because
it's pretty shocking.
It goes from 0 to little, and anywhere in between. Matt, you'll be acting as our dungeon master, so I think the appropriate thing would be to hand it over to you to get us started.
All right, and before we begin, I guess I have to add my own disclaimer here. This will be my first time as dungeon master ever, after having played a total of about 4 hours of actual game. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully this book makes it nice and easy. So I got the rule book here in case we run into problems.
Good.
Sean knows the quick kill the camera button.
Yeah, yes. Yes, certainly. Fast on the trigger finger.
In case we have any wardrobe malfunctions.
Yes.
In case my Snuggie goes just...
There's a reason we don't do this show live anymore.
I thought that was like a really classy sweater vest this whole time.
Nope, Snuggie.
Nice.
I just shattered the illusion. All right. So should we begin by introducing the characters?
I think that's...
Or shall I give you a lay of the land of this this realm you will be traversing?
Well, let's start with our characters, and we'll go around the horn, and maybe each person can introduce their own character. And Matt, we'll have you go first as Dungeon Master.
All right. So as Dungeon Master, I am basically like 2 parts referee, 2 parts storyteller, all parts fun maker. So basically, like when tabletop games were around, there wasn't a CPU to do everything. And you had to have a person who acted basically as the CPU, doing like dice rolls, controlling NPCs, and that's my role in the game. Is the Dungeon Master kind of just keeps things moving and makes sure that the game isn't glitching.
Very good. All right, Dan, how about you? Who are you playing as this evening?
All right, so I'm Del, a elf ranger, a wood elf ranger. I'm sort of a little bit mischievous. I come from sort of a rough background. My village was like destroyed, so I've only really lived by myself. But I've sort of wandered the world, and I have this like revenge backstory that we'll maybe get into at some point. Revenge angle. I've got a short sword and a longbow. I'm pretty quick to anger, and yeah, I can see in the dark. I'm 5'4" I know all these things.
Whoa.
Now what, Colby? What paragon of virtue will you be bringing to the table?
So my name's Mal. Uh,
Nice.
I'm a rogue Lightfoot halfling, and I'm lawful evil. So I like to push the limits of what chaos I can cause within the bounds of the law. My background is criminal. Um,
Of course it
a lawful criminal, of course. Um, and in
You're like
gen-
a mafia boss. Like there are rules to this.
exactly,
is.
yeah.
Organized crime, yeah.
In general, if I'm friends with you, we'll get along great, and I'll have your back. But if not, just cut them loose. Couldn't care
Look
less.
out.
Yeah. So I have a short sword and a short bow, and yeah, I don't think I can see in the dark, but
We'll find out.
yeah,
We'll find
I'm
out.
not sure how to know that.
We'll
If you
find
have
out.
to ask, you don't have it, Colby.
That is the right answer. And I will be playing as Salazar, or Count Sal, as you can call me. I am a human fighter of nobility. My title is essentially meaningless, but I think I'm much more important than I am. But really, I am lawful neutral, and I am all about respecting and supporting and protecting the common people, or at least I'm that way on the surface. But really, secretly, I'm all about gaining wealth and getting my family back the title and the credit they deserve for the true nobility that I am. And I love flattery. I have a great axe, my greatest possession, and a javelin as well. And I have a -1 initiative.
Javelin?
A javelin. Yeah, I didn't even know you could have that. I can throw it 30 feet. So I got a pretty great arm, unlike real life. And I have a -1 initiative, which I'm told is not great. So we'll find out more. I am Count Sal. Matt.
Count Sal.
Count
Of
Sal.
Sal's Pizza.
Yes, Count Sal's authentic New
Storing
York
the
style
Corpus
pizza.
Sal's name.
Perfect.
All
All right,
right.
Matt.
All right, so Colby, what was your character's name again?
Mal.
Mal. That's right. Okay.
Sal,
Oh,
Mal, and
L. All of our names
L.
end with a L,
Wow, whoa.
and all of them are 3 characters.
Dan, are you sure you don't want to change your name to Dal, and then they'll all rhyme?
No, that's far too confusing.
I am
do that.
sure that I don't want to do that.
All right. Are we ready to get this adventure rolling?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
All right. More than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cave known as Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained great magical power. Human spellcasters allied themselves with the dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge called the Forge of Spells, where magical items could be crafted. Times were good, and the nearby human town of Phandelver prospered as well. But disaster struck when orcs swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path.
Orcs
A
always
powerful
ruin the
force.
neighborhood.
I know, the orcs. You gotta always watch out for the orcs.
Jeez.
A powerful force of orcs, reinforced by evil mercenary wizards,
Ooh.
attacked Wave Echo Cave to seize its riches and magical treasures. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the Forge of Spells, and the ensuing battle destroyed much of the cavern. Few survived the cave-ins and the tremors, and the location of Wave Echo Cave was hereby lost forever. Though for centuries, rumors of buried riches have attracted treasure seekers and opportunists to the area surrounding Phandelver, but no one has ever succeeded in locating the lost mine. In recent years, people have resettled the area. Phandelver is now a rough-and-tumble frontier town. More important, the the Rockseekers brothers, a trio of dwarves, have discovered the entrance to Wave Echo Cave, and they intend to reopen the mines. Unfortunately for the Rockseekers, however, they are not the only ones interested in Wave Echo Cave. A mysterious villain, known only as the Black Spider, controls a network of bandit gangs and goblin tribes in the area, and his agents have followed the Rockseekers to their prize. Now the Black Spider wants Wave Echo Cave for himself, and he is willing to take steps to make sure that no one else knows where it is.
Ooh, spooky.
All right. So that's our background.
What a jerk. How did
Part one.
How did we end up together? Do we know that yet, or are we gonna get into that?
Well, that's the beauty of Dungeons and Dragons, Dan, is that you can kind of just make up your own story about how you guys got together. Why don't we do that now before we get into part one hook?
Yeah.
How did you guys meet? What is your purpose for traveling to Phandelver?
So I think I know how I met Sean. So Sean.
You mean how you met Sal?
How I met Sal? Yeah, sorry. How I met Sal. Almost like how I met your mother. I probably am very quick to anger, and Sal's a very upstanding person. Cares a lot about the common person. Cares a lot about good and the law. So I think that we may have just been in the same room, and then I was about to like really take it to someone because they insulted my honor, and Sal stopped me. So I sort of saw something in him that, like, this guy could maybe make me a better person, maybe a little less quick to anger. So I'll stick with him. That's that's how Sean and I got together.
Well, and from my perspective,
Sal
is in town to restore his family's greatness by finding the lost mines, and sees what's Dell as his ticket to riches for his family.
So where does Colby come into this? It's like mobster.
So Sal has a lot of ulterior motives, I see.
Yeah, he's a slimy guy. Get used to it. Who always does the right thing.
And how does Mal come into this?
Well, I'm considering the possibility that I was the one who sparked Dell's temper, possibly nearly starting a brawl.
Maybe cheating at a game of cards or something.
Yeah, okay.
Certainly.
Right.
But okay, so that's what an interesting interesting web we have weaved for how our heroes have gotten together.
Yeah, so there's certainly some tension since I'm so much better at games of skill than Dell.
Right. Dexterity again, Colby?
16 plus 3, is that? I don't know how to.
That's pretty good. Yeah, he has a +3 modifier on a 16 dexterity.
19
pretty
plus
respectable.
4, just saying.
Ooh!
Wow.
We can do some card tricks later.
As I mentioned to Sean before the story formally got going, I think before you guys joined the show, we have a high charisma crew. I think everybody here, nobody here has lower than 10 charisma.
Oh yeah, I have 13. I thought that was low.
No, 13 is average, and then I see Sean has 14 and Colby has 16.
Ah.
We're pretty great.
It's a lot of charisma.
Not total assholes.
So yeah, you guys could probably talk your way out of a lot of stuff.
Nice.
And we
Not
will.
all stuff, but maybe a lot.
We will.
And we will.
And we're gonna have to. Colby keeps rolling those threes.
Yeah. Okay, so you're all meeting near Phandelver. So part 1, meet me in Phandelver.
Mm-hmm.
The team is in the city of Neverwinter when their dwarf patron and friend, Gundren Rockseeker, hires them to escort a wagon to Phandelver. Gundren has gone ahead with a warrior, Sildar Hallwinter, and he intends to do business in the town while the characters follow with the supplies. All characters will be paid 10 gold pieces each by the owner of Barthen's Provisions in Phandelver when they deliver the wagon safely to the trading post. All right, so First mission is an escort mission.
All right.
Got this.
Okay. Here's your map. I should probably show that.
Oh, hey.
There
There's
we
a map.
are.
Oh wow.
You guys
crazy.
are right near. I guess you're right near Neverwinter, which is here,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
and you're gonna travel. You're trying to escort the wagon to Phandelver,
Which is where this mine is.
which is kind of close. There it is. There it is. It's right there.
Oh,
So you're
okay.
going from there down to here.
It's a long
Okay.
ways.
Sort of, yeah. Okay. So you're heading south down the road. I think what we need to figure out first is how are you guys positioned on the wagon?
Oh, we're on the wagon? We get to ride on the wagon?
So one of you has to drive the wagon.
Oh.
And basically the other two can either sit next to the driver, sit on top of the wagon. You could like walk alongside it if you want.
What is the skill that governs wagon driving?
That was my question.
That's a good question. That would be dexterity, actually.
All right, I think that I should drive the wagon then.
Yes.
In case we need to take some evasive maneuvers on the
Right.
road.
That's a good idea.
Right.
That's a good idea. All right,
I will
so
escort the wagon.
Can I sit on top of the wagon?
So if I were you guys, Colby, you can sit on top of the wagon, but I would not. I probably wouldn't trust Sal to sit near the riches, since he seems to clearly have ulterior motives. But that's you can do whatever you want.
I think we have to trust Sal. Like, there's only 3 of us.
That's true. He's your teammate, and
I'm not
Guys,
going to
it's
trust the
okay.
mafia guy to sit near the riches. And I got to drive the wagon.
It's not my job to bully the common people, it's to protect them. You, the common people.
that's right. Sal's nobility, guys. Watch out.
Right.
Count Sal. All right, so
That seems
we all
fun.
have our places on the wagon. 2 oxen are pulling the wagon. Wagon is packed full of an assortment of mining supplies and food.
Who gave us this wagon again?
Gundren Rockseeker.
He's our
Okay.
patron.
Yes, in the city of Neverwinter.
Oh, and he's the guy who owns the who needs he had the entrance to the mine, but then the other guy found it.
Yes, there's the trio of brothers, the Rockseekers, and
Right.
they're a bunch of dwarves. They're brothers, and they found the entrance to the mine.
And what did he say that we were transporting?
You're transporting mining supplies and food to
Okay.
a trading post, and you're each going to be paid 10 gold pieces each.
Okay. Can
it says
I inspect the wagon to see if he's lying?
Yeah, actually that's a good idea.
Is that a perception or an insight check? I can throw my.
That
face.
is going to be perception. Insight, I think insight only deals with when you're like talking to people.
All right, here we go.
It's perception. You're going to
It's
do a
gonna be my
perception
first
check?
D20, guys.
Woo!
All
I
right.
promise I won't lie. Oh my god, it literally is a 20. I'm not even
Wow.
I'm not even joking. That's
The
a 20
first one.
plus 3. We're
All
off to
right,
a
I'm
good
pulling up your character sheet. Okay, so you got a crit. You got a
I
crit
saw
on
the
the
shit out
perception
of that
check on
wagon.
the wagon.
I know everything in it.
You perceived it so hard.
Yeah.
So now you know that wagon inside and out, Dan.
And is it as he claimed?
You discover that the wagon is packed full of assortments of mining supplies and food. This includes a dozen sacks of flour, several casks of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, and crowbars about a dozen each, and 5 lanterns with a small barrel of oil, about 50 flasks in volume. The total value of the cargo, you assume, is 100 gold pieces. And that's it.
We don't want those lamps to blow up. I will say that. So, good thing we don't have any wizards. No fire spells. Anyone.
Got it.
All right.
Actually, I don't think any of you guys. Nobody's magic.
Right.
There's no magic.
That
Yeah,
doesn't sound important.
We're so
Mal, don't go
straight-laced.
lighting up your cigar in the back there.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So do you think anyone would notice if one of the kegs of ale was a a tad lighter than when we arrived and when we departed.
That's your call.
Just
Uh,
Want it?
let's leave it more towards the end. I
Hmm.
think like it looked like there are some foresty areas on that map there. You might want to once we get closer to our destination, we can ease the burden on the oxes a little bit.
all right.
All right. So you're continuing down the road. You've been on the Tribord Trail for about half a day. Actually, wait. Before I start, Colby or Sean, did you want to do anything? Did you want to make any kind of checks or anything like that?
Um,
Uh,
I merely keep a suspicious eye on my criminal cohorts.
Okay, fair enough. Colby,
no, I don't want to do anything.
no sampling of the
Nothing
product.
evil?
Not yet. Soon.
Okay. So you've been on the Tribord Trail for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot two dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each horse has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side.
I can keep it rolling with another perception check. See if I can't like figure out what kind of arrows those are, who might have made them, how
Okay.
freshly dead those horses are. All right, let's see if we get another 20 here. 15. So 15 plus 3 is 18.
That's passable. I say that that perception check succeeds. You analyze the arrows, and you can confirm that the arrows did in fact kill the horses. The horses have been dead for about a day.
Okay.
The arrows are definitely goblin made. Definitely goblin made, and the horses you identify as belonging to Gundren Rockseeker and Sildar Hallwinter.
Oh man, this guy left some details
man.
out of his mission here.
That's right. Isn't he supposed to be back at the trading post?
Indeed. Could you describe for me again the location in which we're in, like the
Okay, so you're the two dead horses are about 50 feet ahead of you. They're blocking the path that you're following, so there's no way around it unless you go off the path. You're essentially at like a choke point. There are woods that are deep thickets of woods coming together almost over the path. But there's like a very small narrow pathway, but it's being blocked by these horses. And there's a steep embankment on either side.
I see.
It's kind of like a valley at the same time.
Right. Could I like try and sneak ahead or something and like up to the horses and see if anything is going on around there?
Yeah, you can do that. You can just move right up to the horses, or you could sneak.
Well, I mean, it seems like the geography and this blockade in the middle of it seems very suspicious to me. Like it feels like an ambush. So I wouldn't want everyone to go walking into something that we won't be able to get out of.
I
All
would
right.
like to do the first one of the most important steps in CPR. I would like to check the scene for safety.
So you're gonna do it? Are you saying you want to do a perception check on the environment?
You know
Sure.
what I'm curious about, Sean, if you're doing a perception check is do we see any like tracks? I have a survival check I could do for this. So maybe do yours first and I'll do mine later.
Okay, I would like to do mine. How do I do that? What am I doing?
You're rolling your d20 for
I got
a
a
perception
10.
check. You got a 10?
I got a 10.
Okay. That meets the criteria for a perception check.
Meets the criteria.
Actually, yeah, I set the criteria as 10 for that. So
Nailed it.
you just made the cut. Although I think you had your modifier, so you're probably fine either way. So you're checking out the environment, scoping around the scene, and you realize that the saddlebags have been looted. And nearby lies an empty leather map case.
We should definitely. Well, so I won't. Should I? I'll do the survival check. I want to see if there are tracks. If the goblins shot these horses and then like looted them, and then if so, if they went off in a certain direction. Maybe that can help us.
So you're gonna do a survival check.
Yep. I think
What?
it's a 12.
12. Yeah, that meets the criteria. I set it at 10 again. Wait. So are you trying to see if these people are still alive?
No, I want to
Horses
see if they shot the horse and then they like and then there's evidence that the goblins came to the horses and that they were around them and stealing things off of them, or if not, like does it look like there was a struggle after the horses were shot, or is it just like is there nothing? Is there just tracks going there and tracks leaving?
All you can ascertain is that the arrows definitely killed the horses instantly, and that the horses have been dead for about a day.
Yep.
The arrows clearly killed the horses.
And the
There are
saddlebags on the horses are empty.
Saddlebags are empty and looted,
Mm.
and there's an empty leather map case nearby.
All right.
Matt, do we know how close these horses are to that embankment?
Well, Sean, the horses I would say they're fairly close to the embankment. There's very little room around the horses.
Can I check and see if there's something at the bottom of that embankment?
You're at the bottom of the embankment.
Well, then they're at the top of the embankment?
The embankment, I was led to believe like it's like this, and we're at the bottom of it.
We're in like
Okay.
a valley.
But then where are the
Kind of
horses?
like a valley, but not as high.
The horses
Like
are in the road.
big hills.
Oh, so they're in the
Horses
embankment
are
with
on
us.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have an
All of the
imagination, guys. You have to stay with me.
Yeah.
No, that's
Okay.
fine.
Can I move up to the horses? Are we at the horses?
No, the horses are 50 feet ahead of you.
Okay. I want to move up to the horses.
Okay.
I'm totally
keep my
willing to do that by myself.
Tightly on the
Are you guys
reins.
going with him or?
I'm not.
50 feet. Yeah, let's creep the thing up there. I think it's better if we stick together.
All right,
Gonna
fine.
take the whole wagon up.
Yeah.
horses.
Yeah. Even if we get attacked there, it's easier to defend with a wagon than with nothing.
That's true.
4 goblins are hiding in the woods.
Ah,
2
fuck.
on each side of the road. 2 on each embankment. They wait until the players approach the bodies, and then they attack.
All right, here we go.
I kill them all.
Do
Do we get to roll for initiative? I've never done that before.
All right, so now basically the goblins surprise attacked you, so the goblins get initiative. You guys can roll amongst yourselves for who gets the initiative
All right,
between the 3 of you.
so that's another d20, Sean, plus your
5,
dexterity
minus 1 is
modifier?
4.
4.
Uh,
Great. I'm useless.
I got 3.
I got 12. But I thought there was a wasn't there like an initiative score?
Yeah,
oh,
it's your
I didn't
initiative.
fucking fill it in.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Dell's is blank. All right.
It's a sum of something, right? It's like
Yeah. Okay, let's look into that. We're gonna consult the rule book real quick. I think it has to do with your dexterity and your
yeah.
like level. Here, there's a glossary back here. It shouldn't take too long. Glad we
Very
solved that.
fancy.
All right.
You
Well,
can-
let's keep going here.
Yeah. All right. So the goblins are gonna attack first. Goblins. Check the stats for them.
I can make saving throws with strength or dexterity because of something.
Yeah.
That is true. I do remember that.
Here's the goblin stuff.
Okay.
Sweet.
We found the goblins.
We found him. All right, so you're being attacked by 4 goblins, 2 on each embankment. They jump off. Your cart is right in the middle, and they attack. And the first person they're going to attack is the person who is driving the cart.
Damn it!
Yeah.
That's you, Dan. All right, so the goblins, we'll say the 2 goblins on the eastmost embankment jumped onto the cart. They're both on either side of you. They're trying to wrestle you off the cart, basically, so they can commandeer the cart. So you're going to have to defend against their first attack from first goblin, and he's going to roll.
Wait, so is this a strength check for me?
This is a I think it's just basically your armor class.
Oh, he's just straight up attacking me. He's not
just
trying
straight
to
up
force
attack.
me off the thing. He's
No,
just,
he has
don't wanna
his
kill me. Yeah.
he has his
Oh, okay.
goblin sword raised up, and he's gonna try to kill you
Yeah.
and push you off the cart.
All right.
So I guess I roll a d20 then, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. He has a scimitar, so I'm rolling a d6.
No, don't you have to roll to see if you hit me, and then you roll damage?
Yes.
And the hit is a d20 against my armor class?
Yes, it's all coming back to me now. It's
We're
all
so
coming
good.
back to me now. All right,
He
so
has advantage because of the sneak attack?
he has advantage because he ambushed you.
Right. So he gets to roll twice, and I have an armor class of 14.
Yeah.
Do I get anything else other than that? I don't think so. I think it's just...
All right, so this is just to see if it hits. It might not hit. All right, so he
Right.
swings the scimitar. He hits.
Damn it.
It was a 5.
A
Let's see the
5?
damage he's gonna do. It was a 5. Yeah.
But I have 14 AC.
Isn't it? It says +4 to hit.
Oh, I don't know.
I thought that's what it meant. Like if it was above 4.
Yeah, but now don't you determine the strength of the hit?
Yes. Now that's what.
And
we're
that
doing
goes
now.
against his armor class, right?
And that goes against the armor class. Yeah. So here we go. Now I roll this d6 again. He does 1 damage.
Nice.
1 damage.
All right.
All right.
Wait, was that a D6 or a D20
That was a d6.
for damage?
His attack only does d6 damage.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All
I have
right,
a
so
serious
to
question.
make... Hang on, one real quick.
Okay.
To make an attack, roll a d20 and add the appropriate modifiers. If the total of the roll plus modifiers equals or exceeds the target's armor class, then the attack hits.
Okay. All right. So it's the armor class for hitting that.
Yeah, so the goblin should roll a d20, and there it's like a
Okay.
strength check. I imagine.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Okay. All right.
So they
we're-
get the
start that
strength
over.
modifier.
Okay. Goblin rolled a 19.
Yeah, that hits. So
Okay.
then the 1 damage.
Then it does 1 damage. Yeah.
All right,
All right.
we're in the groove.
We're doing it. All right. It's only gonna get up from here. Only uphill from here.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that was Goblin 1. Did his attack. Now Goblin 2 is also attacking Dan on the cart.
All right.
He's gonna roll its d20. He got a 20. He got a crit.
Shit.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
What does
Good.
that mean?
A crit. It's a critical hit. It means that he gets to roll. I think he gets to roll this twice, right?
Yeah.
He gets to roll the d6 twice.
Good
and do
lord.
that much damage. And it's a 6. Oh my god. And a 3.
All right. So
So
I'm
he
down
does
to
total-
2 hit points, everyone.
Wow.
Just so you're all aware.
Wow, that sounds
So-
bad.
So my question was like, what? How do you know how many hit points you have?
The hit points you have are. It should be under. It says hit point maximum.
Uh-huh.
Your armor class is different. Your armor
Okay.
class is like before you start getting into hit points, it takes away from your armor.
Gotcha.
So, for example, Colby, you have 9. You have 9 hit points
Uh-huh.
and an armor class of 14.
Right.
So the goblin has to get through 14 of your armor class before it starts taking it out of hit points. Now, important thing to remember is that you're not dead when you get to 0. When you get to 0 hit points, you're incapacitated.
Oh.
Other teammates can come in and save you. They can like drag you out of the battle. They can bring you to safety. You're not dead. You're dead when you get to -10.
I'm all
Gotcha.
dead yet?
All right, so
All right.
-10. Your character's dead, and unfortunately we have to make a new character.
Cool.
Unless you guys want to do like some kind of weird
That's
like
about to happen to me
Well,
right now.
we can cross that bridge
When we get there.
we
yeah.
come to it. Yeah. So that's it. Now the Goblin 3. Goblin 3 is who you both are not on the cart, right? Colby
No,
and
I'm on top of the cart.
I'm around the vicinity of the cart.
All right, so Goblin number 3 is coming for Sean.
Oh shit. Okay.
He's coming for Sean because he can see him
Okay.
hiding behind the cart or on the side of the cart.
But is it a surprise attack?
It's a surprise attack, just like all the goblins,
God.
because
Okay.
they're ambushing you. He's gonna roll a d20, and he only got a 1.
Hey, suck it.
He only got a 1, which
With
means
air ball.
airball, and it means the opposite of a crit. It means basically the goblin raises his scimitar, sees you at the side of the cart. He charges forward, but he trips over one of the horses, and his foot gets caught in the stirrup. The goblin is now on the floor. Anyone who attacks him will have the advantage.
Oh.
So then, do I get
know
to
what
grab
We should do.
what?
We should get the horses up to a gallop and drag that asshole behind us. And let us deal with it.
Your oxen? Get your
Yeah.
oxen up.
Yeah.
Well,
Oxen
before we do that, can I interrogate the goblin for information?
No, we're under attack.
No, you're still in the middle of battle.
Okay,
Two
can we do
goblins
that
are
later
about to
though?
Slice Dan's throat.
But should I kill the goblin now or should I wait?